Assalamu alaikum. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy New Year. Yeah, man. It is still January though. So we will still say Happy New Year, guys. So if you watched my video that I posted on my channel before the New Year and you learned something from it and you applied, I'm very, very happy. That was my goal, to share something with people. So basically, I said, make your resolution now. And, I posted it before the new year. The reason why I did that was usually we make resolution during the new year. We set goals, all right? We want to make progress. And for some reason, halfway or even before we get halfway to the year, even during the first month, we kind of gave up on those goals and those dreams we had at the beginning of the year. So I said maybe we need to come out with some new strategies, different way of making resolutions, different ways of setting goals. Okay, that's the reason why I said, don't wait for the new year to make your resolution. On that video that I posted before the new year, I said, make your resolution now. And in that video, I talk about the fact that you don't have to wait for the new year to make the resolution that you want to make, to start working on the changes that you want, in your life, to start working on the goals that you want, So you don't have to wait. So go ahead and start working on it. So that was basically my point on that video, right? And because sometimes we just wait for the new year, and when we start with all those resolutions, all those goals that we set, we end up not following. You know what I'm saying? So I said we need to come up with a new strategy, which is just to start working on our goals, before the new year gets here. This way, we build the habit of doing the things that we want to do for the next year. All right. It's like you're playing basketball, as I said before, and all of a sudden you start making shots. You got your mojo. All right. So I wanted people to get their mojo before the new year. All right. That's the reason why I said, don't wait for the new year to make your resolution. So as I said, if anybody watched it before the new year and learned something from it, that was my goal. All right. So now this is the new year, right? So we are January right now. If you didn't see that video and you still haven't made any resolution for the new year, I would say go ahead and make your resolution. All right, because it doesn't always happen. A time during the year where people are very excited, people are very happy, and they want to make, resolutions. They set some goals to be successful. They set some goals to be successful, etc. So it doesn't always happen. So that's a rare opportunity during the year. So definitely, I would say go ahead and take advantage of the fact that there is a hype around the new year, and people use that hype to set goals, to try to make their dreams come true. Okay, whatever thing that you want to work on, I would say this is still a great time during the year to start working on those things. All right, but this time I'm going to give you 3 tips that will help you, carry those new goals for the new year, reach those goals, make your dream come true. All right, because usually, as I said earlier, we just gave up halfway. You know what I'm saying? It's January and some people are already giving up on their new year resolution. All right, so tip number 1 to help you, reach your goals for the new year. Tip number 1 is, start slow. Okay, Start slow. Do not try to do too much. You know, usually the reason why we end up giving up on our goals is because there is a hype around the new year. We're all excited. We come up with a lot of energy. We want to do lots of things. And when we start doing those things, at one point we can't handle the intensity of things that we want to do, okay? And we can't handle the intensity, we can't handle the frequency of the things that we wanted to do, and we end up giving up on those things, you know? So that's the reason why I said start slow. When you start slow, you have the time to learn, you know, what you're doing, see what are the obstacles, what are the difficulties, and then try to fix it. So start slow and then keep building as you go. So that is tip number one. All right, tip number two. Tip number two to help you succeed for the new year, you know, make your goals, you know, reach your goals, make your resolution, you know, come true, make your dreams come true. The tip number two, I want you to take a piece of paper, right? And draw a line, a vertical line in the middle of that piece of paper on the top, from the top to the bottom, okay? On the left side, I want you to write down bad habits. On the left side, I want you to write down bad habits. On the right side, I want you to write down good habits, okay? And I want you to pick, you know, 3 bad habits that you know you have, and you start working on those bad habits, you know, to get rid of those bad habits. Everybody know what they do, you know what I'm saying? I know what are my bad habits. I'm going to work on it. You know what are your bad habits, and you are going to work on it, you know? So pick only 3. This way you are not overwhelmed, and it's easy to manage, okay? Pick 3 bad habits and start working on those. Start, you know, living those habits. Start, you know, doing those habits less and less until you get to the point where you completely stop doing those bad things, okay? You do the same thing for good habits. You pick 3 good habits that you want to do, whether you are doing them but you're not doing enough, or you think you want to include them in your life. You know, pick 3 good habits and start working on those good habits. Keep doing those good things until, you know, you become comfortable doing them, until it's easy for you to do, and you start increasing the intensity and the frequency of you know, repeating those good habits, you know. So this is going to be very, very helpful for your success and reaching your goals, making your dreams come true. All right, so that is tip number 2. So tip number 3, go ahead and start. All right, go ahead and start whatever thing you wanted to work on the last few years, but you were never able to start them. It's time to start, you know what I'm saying? It's time to change your life. It's time to make your life better. It's time to make, you know, to be that person that you want to be, okay? So go ahead and start, all right? Sometimes we are so hesitant, you know, we think too much, we plan too much, you know, and we end up not doing anything, all right? So go ahead and start. Nothing is easy. And while you start, you will learn about the difficulties as well as, you know, the issues that you may face. But I would say go ahead and start, you know. That book you wanted to write, it's time for you to start writing, okay? That business you wanted to start, it's time for you to start, you know. The traveling that you wanted to do, it's time for you to travel. If you wanted to be a better person, you know, more helpful, more giving, it's time to be that person, okay? You don't have to wait. Go ahead and start, and that's the tip number 3. Now, tip number 1, which is start slow, goes also across the other 2 tips, which are, you know, the good and bad habits, and also the fact that you are going to start this year. You do that very, very slow. You start slow. You know, whatever you want to do this year, you start slow. The habits that you want to build and the habit that you want to stop, you know, and this way you set yourself to be successful. All right. So those are the 3 tips, guys, that I wanted to share with you, you know, for the new year. You know, there is still a little bit of hype around the new year. We're still January. It's not over yet. So I will say, if you still want to make resolution for the new year, go ahead and make your resolutions. Make that change that you want to make in your life to be that person that you want to be. All right. So guys, that's about it. You know, make sure you follow me on my channel. I have a school community where I go deeper into those personal development. I also do training on team building and leadership as well. So if you are interested to learn more, you can tap in with me on my school community. All right. If you are a parent and you have kids, or you are a teacher, I have a children's book. It's called Adamo Goes to NASA. It's a book that motivates kids to follow their dream. When I was a kid, my dream was to work at NASA. And by the grace of God, that dream came true. I was able to work at NASA. And after working at NASA, I said to myself, what do I need to do to motivate or to inspire all the kids to follow their dreams? And I said, publish a children's book. So my book is available. It's on my Etsy store. I will put the link down below so you guys can check it out. So at the same time, if you are interested to have a one-on-one consultation with me, if you think there is something I can help you with, do not hesitate. I will put my Calendly link. This way you can contact me on my Calendly. So guys, that's about it. It was nice talking to you again. Please don't forget to, you know, like, share, subscribe. You know, I'm trying to build this channel right here. So guys, please subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell. This way, whenever I upload something, you guys will be notified, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.